Well, you know what they say. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. And child, in this case, it's a peach.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you. On you, on you. Won't you have my face? Shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chi. And baby, we are back. Okay, we are back for another press and mess, okay? Or mess in the press, whatever you want to call her. Or maybe it should be a real, well, no, it's not really a real talk. Real talks are coming, so stay on the lookout for those. You know, that's where we take the Instagram reels and we talk about it, okay? But I just had a little thought on my mind that I wanted to bring up because I see there's a lot of discussion, a lot of discussion about Porsha and Shamea's friendship. Like I said, I feel like Shamea is going around talking to anybody with ears who'll listen, okay? And, you know, this past week, Porsha was quick to jump the gun and basically come out and blast Shamea. And then after seeing the episode, I'm like, well, there was no reason to blast her. Unless, like I said in the intro, the apple, aka the peach, aka the Porsha, doesn't fall too far from the Diane. Because that's what it's given. Diane, did you take that lady man? I'm wondering. Streets is talking. We got to get into it after y'all go ahead and like the video.
The universe is P double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas ain't. How you gonna escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they say following me like damn. Get back on track, baby, who I am. Every day is numbered in this life sand. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about I got swing. Happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need. Whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need. Whatever it takes to be free.
Parents always raised me to, you know, things that happen in the household, let them stay in the household. Our business is our business. So that's how I was trying to operate. And they're like, well, if she does it publicly, you owe it to everybody to tell us how you publicly handled it. I'm like, what? I don't owe it to y'all. Right. Y'all haven't been a part of our friendship for 20 plus years. Well, apparently we're not that close. We ain't really friends like that. Cynthia's her, you know, closest one that's kind of like Lauren. So.
You feel that that's...
Oh, all of those are digs and things. But girl, whatever. You got it.
How do you feel?
I got it now. I heard you. Between 20 years, you still don't like my ass.
You feel like the ladies got in the middle of your friendship?
But they would never have been allowed to do that if it was just me. You know, the fact that she opened up and allowed our friendship to be open for discussion, it behooves me. I don't understand it.
What was going through your mind when Porsha constantly referred to herself as a piece of shit during tonight's sister search?
Woe is me. Let me make myself the victim. And that is something that you are not.
Was Porsha's comment about you sounding like Drew on your song, The Straw That Broke the Camel's Back, or were you feeling frustrated with
I was absolutely frustrated about it. And a lot of things that Porsha and I talk about are not necessarily on camera or in front of the group. Because I never want to feel like I'm outing my friend in front of the group. We were close prior to me becoming a part of this group. I want to give her that grace of, let me not say that. Thank you for the grace. But, you know, I want to give her that with, you know, without seeming like I'm trying to like put her out there. My parents always raised me to, you know, things that happen in the household, let them stay in the household. Our business is our business. So that's how I was trying to operate. And they're like, well, if she does it publicly, you owe it to everybody to tell us how you publicly handled it. I'm like, what? I don't owe it to y'all. Right. Y'all haven't been a part of our friendship for 20 plus years. Well, apparently we're not that close. We ain't really friends like that. Cynthia's her, you know, closest one that's kind of like Lauren. So.
You feel that that's...
Oh, all of those are digs and things. But girl, whatever. You got it.
How do you feel?
I got it now. I heard you.
Child. Okay. And if you guys remember last week, this is what Porsha had to say. Okay, she said, I'm gonna just say this. I'm watching new episode, Shamea. Now, don't take it there. Don't imply shit about Diane Williams. I've been keeping it cute, quiet, and you can do and say what you want in me, but hear me when I say wrong road. Talking about, well, your mom thought my mom was a friend. No one goddamn well what she did to my mom was highly egregious. Don't keep playing victim and do that BS. Don't F with my mom. You said it on TV, now saying it in public. Just stop. Fair warning. Now, let's go through the comments because as you can see, I wrote 4 days ago, I said, this isn't for TV. Porsha and Shamea weren't even speaking a year before filming, hence why you barely see them in scenes together on the show to their sit down. It's clear Shamea is way closer to Kelly. They are both giving us good TV, but they're on the phone kicking as we speak. No, baby. Honestly, Shamea's never been my favorite on the show, just not that invested. I thought Lapdog and Capital P were on the road to recovery after the birthday shout out. And that's another thing. That is another thing. Okay. So while that was going on, right? Because what ended up happening first was it was Shamea's birthday. And I don't know if I can bring up a post, because I didn't have it saved, but it was Shamea's birthday, right? And so Porsha ended up reaching out. Porsha ended up reaching out via Instagram. Like, we don't know if she texts the girl, but over Instagram, she basically like posted something, of, let me see if it's still up on her page. Because what Porsha deleted, let's see. Let's see if it's still up on her page. Because Porsha had got mad. Oh, what? Never mind. Never mind, y'all. Never mind. Porsha done deleted that. Porsha done deleted that, okay? Just like she deleted that post that I just read. But Porsha done deleted. Oh, stay right there, Diane. We're gonna come right back around to your ass. We're gonna come right back around to your ass, Diane. But Porsha deleted the post. Porsha ended up deleting the post, but basically it was a post dedicated to Shamea. Again, I don't know if it was on her story or on her main page, but it was a post to Shamea, basically saying happy birthday or whatever. And it's funny and cute how how Porsha, did the happy birthday post, but like when it came time to, Shamea drop a song, she didn't post about that. When it came time to Shamea getting a piece, she didn't post about that. Okay, Shamea ain't get a text about that. Okay, so it's just like, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, but when it came time to this episode, she decided to go ahead and post that we just read. And then also during the episode, this is what happened.
Good, princess?
Bubby's always good.
This friendship is hard, and it should not be.
We can see it. And we're like, this has been going sideways for a long time.
And I'm the only one I feel like is working.
So as you can hear, there was a side cut scene where Shamea was basically in the studio working on her song, working on her music. Porsha wasn't there. She even makes mention that Porsha isn't there. And then she's talking to her sisters, like, basically, saying how she feels about the friendship. And the sisters like, girl, this is a long time coming. This is a long time coming. Now, mind you, before that scene, she had sat down with Cynthia to basically do this whole lapdog meeting. Okay, it was like Alliance of the Lapdog, child. You had Shamea and Cynthia, who were both once lapdogs to two other people, child. So they sat down, they had this to say.
Girl, I know. Craziness.
Last night was a lot. But anyway, I won't jump right into it. I just want to know, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I didn't really sleep last night.
I don't even know if I slept
It was heavy. It was heavy. Yesterday, before I even arrived, I had sent my mom this text.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so much sadness now, and I don't even know why. I just wanted you to pray over me.
Wow.
She said, I'll pray for you now, baby. I was a little blindsided, honestly. I would never give these ladies an opportunity to put my friendship with Porsha on the line.
I'm sorry, Shamea.
I didn't even know what I was walking into. The fact that she was questioning me in front of these girls, it's like they're the jury.
I would think with us being decades in on our friendship, that she would discuss things in private with me. So it was disheartening.
Well, first of all, I don't even know what happened to get you guys where you guys are now.
It sounded like just the conversations that I've had with the girls got taken back to Porsha in a weird way.
You went on.
Okay, so listen, let's go ahead and jump into it, right? Let's get into it because the streets are talking, right? So somebody said, what did Shamea say that was so bad about Ms. Diane? That's how I felt, right? We go through the comments and it says all Shamea said about Miss Diane was that the mothers used to be close friends when describing their friendship with Porsha. Then she carried on to Porsha being a sister. I think Porsha is just mad her mom was brought up, but that's still a reach, a very far reach. Porsha may have seen an uncut episode. That's why she deleted her post. She don't know what the edited version would have shown. Girl. It's the lengths that y'all go to protect Porsha, but okay. Okay. Nothing. Somebody in production told her that Shamea mentioned her mother and Porsha crafted her message and posted it. That's what I think. Because it's painfully clear to everybody that Porsha is an awful friend of Shamea. So by dog whistling to the public that Shamea was somehow talking about Miss Diane, it signals to Porsha's fans to attack Shamea and credits victim points to Porsha. Speaking on her character, clearly Shamea tried to insinuate that her mom's fallout was Porsha's mom's fault. Shamea telling everything else, she might as well tell why they fell out, but she didn't want to speak on that. What that tell y'all? Listen, honestly and truly, I feel like this is all over a man. I feel like I keep saying, the peach doesn't fall too goddamn far from the tree. And who the fuck? What is going on? Hold on, because y'all gonna wait. Y'all ain't doing shit. That's why I don't use Snapchat. What is going on? Everybody want to be famous, girl. Yeah, I feel like Diane slept with that lady's husband or a man. I'm sure it's over a man. Okay, because Porsha is known to go around taking people's men's. And now rumor has it that she's doing the same thing again. That's what the streets are saying. She's doing the same thing again, allegedly. And so I feel like Porsha learned her ways from Diane. That's why I call her Dirty Diane. I feel like it's history repeating itself. I feel like Porsha and Shamea never should have been friends ever, okay? But they were friends because their parents were friends, and then y'all know how life goes. You think, oh, because my parents are friends, or oh, because like even Drew, and this is unrelated but related. Drew even said, oh, because Ralph had the same birthday as my father, I took that as a sign. Girl, it's just crazy the shit that we be looking to as a sign or thinking we supposed to do shit because of, and then we end up learning the hard way. No, Shamea and Porsha, they might be two birds of a feather that flock and get caught together, but they should have never been friends, at least not to this extent. And very much Shamea and Porsha, their friendship gives people who fell out or are scared to fall out truly because of the loyalty there, because of, and more so, not even loyalty to each other. It's more of loyalty to the amount of years invested in it, right? Because a lot of people look at shit as a failure. Oh, if I'm with this person for X amount of years and then we get divorced, oh, it's a failure. Oh, if I'm best friends with this person for X amount of years and we stop being friends, oh, it's a failure. I'm a failure. I'm a bad friend. And it's really like, I don't know. The writing's been on the wall. I just don't think Porsha is a good person. I don't think Diane is a good person. I'm not too sure about Lauren because we don't see too much of her tea, but it's just like, I feel like Porsha is like a stripper that moves in survival mode. And I feel like Diane is very much the same. I will never forget how Diane was sitting there eating pizza in Cordell's bed. Okay. And then the fact of like when Shamea and Porsha actually sat down and Shamea said to Porsha, like, how do you feel? How do you think it makes me feel the way that you keep throwing in my face that your mother basically doesn't like me? Like, I would feel away as well. And Porsha lacks accountability, and something tells me that it's exactly like Diane. I feel like exactly what we see of Porsha is exactly what we see of Diane. And I even remember like when Porsha came on the show and after her surgeries, because Porsha did have work done, she does not look the same as her first season. Okay, but after like maybe her second season and like when she became like Princess of Thailandia, I remember once we started seeing girl, because why I'm realizing that my air conditioner is on energy save while it's 95 degrees outside. Like, bitch, cut back on. We're not saving energy today. Let that bill be high. It is hot, okay? But listen, I remember seasons ago, that we were all comparing Lauren and Porsha, and it seemed like Lauren was like the redheaded stepchild. Like, I don't even think Lauren is that. Yeah, I don't even think Lauren. Yeah, because they share a father. Yeah, they share a father. So it would make sense why Diane would be closer to Porsha, because that's not her mother. But irregardless, child. I need to turn this air on. Okay, child. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back into it because somebody else said Porsha had a social media tantrum over that. Shamea was still respectful and didn't even say what happened with their moms. Porsha, bye. Like, it really is given that. I mean, I don't think that the episode was edited. I don't believe that. I feel like somebody probably tips her off and was probably like, Porsha, she bringing up your mother. You know what I mean? And all of that. Like, Porsha, you're dumb. You're dumb. That's what we're seeing in real time. Like, Shamea trying to protect her image and it's still not being enough. She wants an excuse because she's married that man. Shamea had no business speaking on that. Be for real. Shamea had every right to speak on it. That's her mother. What are y'all talking about? That's her mother. She may not have, although you know how we are about our favorite girl. If we're speaking about something that upset us, girl, these comments ain't doing nothing for me. These comments not doing nothing for me. I thought somebody was going to spill the tea because I promise you it's over a man. I promise you it's over a man. I feel like Diane and the mother stopped talking because of a man. I mean, truly, that's what I see happening every day. That's when bitches fall out. It's always over a nigga. Look at Jennifer and Evelyn. And the way that all of these stories online have been mirroring each other these last few weeks, last few days, I bet you it's over a man. I've been curious about why Shamea and Porsha's mother stopped being friends. From what I've gathered, both women share similar characteristics with their mothers. Porsha seems to reflect her mother's traits, dirty Diana, which is why she excused Porsha's behavior, including, this girl, I wasn't prepared to read this much, including drinking that lady's Hennessy and selling her husband. In contrast, Shamea's mother appears to exhibit default loyalty and often turns a blind eye to bad behavior. I believe the issues among these ladies stem from pretty privilege, classism, and a hint of colorism. Hear me out. Both Porsha and Diane leverage the beauty to get ahead, exemplified by their focus on appearance, like cosmetic surgeries, fancy wigs, and tight outfits. This leads me to... Oh, girl, you really wrote a lot. This leads me to wonder about the real dynamics between Lauren's mother, their father, and Dirty Diane. It's also telling that Dirty Diane has been filling Porsha's head with comments like, you know she's always been jealous of you. See, I clocked that immediately. Porsha is unaccountable for anything. And I know a lot of people feel like Porsha is angry, like if she don't get her way, then she'll want to hit something. And a lot of people felt like, you know, her at that dinner table with her fidgeting, she was like trying to focus on something before. I don't know. I guess she slapped Shamea. But I mean, listen, Porsha very much does strike me as a type that, oh, nobody likes me because I'm pretty. My mother just told me that everybody's jealous of me. And I don't think it's not that at all. It's not that at all. Other women can't handle you because you're beautiful. Just look at her drama with Kenya, even though Kenya's beauty is light years ahead of Porsha's. Porsha and Brittany share similar traits and seem to be influenced by the same type of mother. They both definitely, yep. Regarding the aspects of colorism and classism contributing, Porsha relies on her connections like Hosea to get ahead. But lately, she's been acting out of survival and appears to be jealous of her best friend Shamea's lifestyle. This jealousy may explain why she rushed to marry a man named Simon without vetting him first. Considering her actions surrounding Shamea's birthday, being late, trying to the spotlight when she received her gift, and during the performance of her song for the ladies, as for introducing Shamea to the show, Porsha seemed reluctant because she knew Shamea's presence could overshadow her return. Yes, Shamea could be cringy at times, but her personality is often fun and loving, and while Porsha sometimes exhibits more sociopathic tendencies. I mean, listen, I want to get into what Drew was saying just a little bit, because Drew did come through and confirm something.
You know.
Because wait. Before we actually get into that, this is what I said. I said Porsha and Shamea weren't talking. The ladies clocked them, faking it for TV. Shamea got tired of it and wanted to be real. Porsha wanted to keep shit surface for TV because exposing the real tea on top of the divorce would mean having to be real, which Porsha felt like she wanted extra money for the extra stress. Now, granted, I know how that feels. We all know how that feels. We've all been in a job, but we feel like, bitch, if I'm doing any extra work, they're gonna have to pay me an extra bag. I've definitely felt that way. Like, especially like, you know, telling story times and shit like that. I was like, oh no, the bag gotta be bigger if I'm gonna be spilling on my tea. And that's how I took it when Porsha said it. And when Shamea brought up the fact that, oh, like our off-camera relationship is different than on camera. Because it's easier to fake like y'all friends than to keep it real and let the public know that y'all not. Because as far as the public knew, we thought they were friends, but that was just the Instagram facade. As Drew ended up coming out and confirming.
To tell us that she felt like, you know, she needed to be real and address the issues that she has in her friendship with Porsha. She went on to say how she didn't want to come across as though now she's got a peach and she's here and now she's going to tear down her friend who helped her to get on the show. She didn't want the fans to come for her in that way, to feel like she's ungrateful or a bad friend. So I can tell you she was considering the fans and the look of how it would come across. As we see now, she's talking, because she's like, okay, I'm in a good place. But then she was just like, this is Porsha's show. She's the HBIC. And I don't know if this is a good idea, but this is the real. And she went on to say that, the friendship is not in the place that everyone thinks that it's in. She was hurt by the fact that Porsha didn't come to her wedding. She was hurt by the fact that Porsha did not ever congratulate her for getting a peach, nor ever take her out to celebrate her. I would never know this. I would never know this, and I never would have thought that that was the case, because Instagram shows like this great, beautiful, friendship. But there was a plethora of things.
Listen, I'm with Drew when Drew right. And that was a good interview. I cannot say Carlos self-proclaimed king, but that was a very good interview from Drew. Like, Drew was, I know everybody likes to say, oh, Drew lies a lot. Drew lies a lot. I can't stand social media because it's like y'all all have one brain. Y'all hear one person say something and then y'all just regurgitate it. Y'all heard one person say Drew is a liar. Or matter of fact, y'all heard the cast say Drew is a liar, and then now everybody wants to, girl, whatever. But I ended up saying Scott on miss because, exactly like I said, let's also add insult to injury. Porsha never tried to get that girl on the show. Shamea got on through Candy. So when Shamea was begging Porsha to show their off-camera relationship, she was asking Porsha to drop the facade. Listen, but that was pretty much it. I just wanted to come forward and get my little 2-piece, Wait, actually, before we get off, let me see. Can I find anything? Shamea, mother, man. Let me see. Because I feel, Ms. Diane took Shamea's mama, man, once upon a time. The apple ain't fall from the child. Did Shamea's mom fall out over a man? I'm noticing a pattern with her. Similar story we heard about her and Lauren's mother. Girl. Listen, her and Lauren don't got the same mama? Nope, they don't. Child with a mess. You got Shamea's mama saying she thought Diane was a friend. Okay? Then Porsha saying Shamea mama did something egregious. Okay? Then Porsha saying Shamea mama did something egregious to Diane. It's too much. I feel Shamea shouldn't have even brought up their feud. Listen, Porsha is for sure her daughter, hence always finding excuses to not hold her accountable. Girl, that was my first thought. Listen, I'm telling you, Shamea is all over the place and she's stockpiling all these issues and erupting all at once. None of this makes sense. And if she didn't know they were beefing, why Shamea saying Diane has a pattern of saying Shamea is grimy like her mama? Whew. I went to Shamea Instagram and thought she chose violence. Couldn't have told me that wasn't Simon Milk Dud head ass in the pin post. It's not. Wait, that ain't Simon? Hold on. I get what they saying. That's crazy. That would be crazy. That look for a bitch like Porsha, that may be what helps her learn. Okay, damn. Child, Porsha and Shamea's mother fell out over a man, didn't they? Listen, I think so too. I just can't help but think the beef between Shamea and Porsha's mother has to do with a man. My mom went right to the man. Listen, I think so too. What y'all think? Let me know down in the comment box below, child. Let me know down in the comment box below. And listen, if you want to book you a full personal reading, go to my website, thealigningsouls.com. Book you a full personal reading. Okay, we done switched up. And also, patreon.com/Scott Santana, where you get to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, plus all of our favorite shows together. Okay, and speaking of, if you enjoyed my commentary, don't worry, baby, because it is much more where that came from. Take a look. Dolly, that body looks bad.
Dolly made it after this long ass ride. So we pull up to the house in St. Louis, and I'm like, oh. So we pull up to the house in St. Louis.
I think I finally got her accents here.
So now I have to do some investigating with all of the ladies to see how it all went to hell, child.
Can we catch you up? So when you were upstairs getting your beauty rest.
Yeah.
Can we catch up? Because when you're upstairs getting your beauty rest, the way that Kelly talks, because then you have Brent that's like nice school, and then you have Kelly that talks like this. You're like, oh my god.
Space.
Sisterhood, in quotes.
Don't fast forward none of this. Absolutely not. I want to know every last motherfucking thing that Angela said. What the hell did Tangela say to them? Don't keep secrets.
How you doing, RuPaul? Now, Gilbert, you are a very funny man. Have you always been funny?
Alicia, I mean, I definitely understand committing to the character, but like, did she just start hormones yesterday? Where she put her titties? Girl, that is not a chest sleeve. Stop laughing. You transphobic.
I'm a T-girl from the past life.
Up next, she puts the sass in Sasquatch.
Tell me that's not Karen Hugo. Tell me that's not Karen Hugo.
Play the video.
Miss Big Feet. What the did you just?
That's
Noel. Ooh,
Alicia.
Aubrey. Ooh, Aubrey, you're going to hell.
The Thomas Concubine video.
Sasquatch is a very offensive term to me.
Is
You
it?
must
That's
know.
all I'm
Now,
seeing
I see
now.
that
I
your
ain't gonna see
nail
her character.
Protecting the dynasty is a full-time job.
Talking about my kid, you stupid bitch.
I don't even.
Right, because you're talking about my daughter. Jackie, you talking about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter or my daughter's daughter.
I feel horrible and I feel guilty. Christian has been living a
As you
private
should.
life and he decided to marry me, and it's been all eyeballs on us.
No, he's been living a private life scamming. He's been living somebody else's private life. That's what he been doing. Christian been publicly living somebody else's private life that he done stole. Who EIN, who social security number he using today?
At times you're fake.
No, I feel like at times
I rest my case.
What? Not Banner was on season 2 looking like a country Bama. Girl, I thought that was Shawnee.
Keep watching my social media, changing my Wikipedia. This trending to the top and tedious. I will stop